baking soda, a styrofoam cup, and a thermometer. First, I measured the lemon juice to half a cup and put it in the styrofoam cup. After 5 minutes of just letting the lemon juice sit in the cup, I measured the temperature. The temperature was 51.5 degrees. I then added 1 teaspoon of baking soda. This created a huge reaction. I had lemon juice pouring out of the cup and lots of bubbles. I checked the temperature after 1 minute, now with the baking soda added, and it was 48.4 degrees. After 3 minutes, it was 48.5 degrees. My hypothesis was that the lemon juice was going to get colder when the baking soda was added. It dropped almost 3 degrees with the baking soda and had a reaction I was not soon forget. This experiment showed an endothermic reaction. Endothermic means a reaction that absorbs energy, usually in the form of heat. The temperature in the reaction dropped. In my experiment, the temperature dropped quickly, therefore becoming an endothermic reaction. And so, I was going to do that real quick. This is half a cup. And that's the temperature first and tell you what it is. So the temperature of the lemon juice right now is 66 point, what I'm tracking, 66.3 degrees. And now I'm going to add the baking soda. It should actually, I'll put it on the spoon. Spill it everywhere. This is 1 teaspoon of baking soda. There, it's exploded. So that's how that works. And oh, I forgot to say that. Oh, by the way, this is Fahrenheit. And the temperature dropped to 59 degrees. And it was 64 degrees. So it did drop about 6 degrees. Alright, and then my second experiment was this nasty looking steel wool. So I'll read about it. The resting temperature changed with vinegar. So we all probably know by now that vinegar doesn't smell like a sweet salt, it smells like flour. In fact, it doesn't even smell like flour at all. Vinegar is an acid, not a nectar. But my experiment was not on flowers and vinegar. It was on how vinegar changes the temperature of things around it. Not just vinegar though. Okay, moving forward. I used a large jar, 1 cup of vinegar, steel wool, a bowl, and a thermometer. First, I stuck the thermometer into the jar and measured the temperature of just the jar. It was 73.2 degrees. Then, I poured the cup of vinegar into the bowl. I put the steel wool into the vinegar and let it soak for 5 minutes. After letting the steel wool soak, I took it out, wrung out the vinegar in it, and wrapped it tightly around the thermometer and checked the temperature. It had raised to 76.6 degrees. This is called an exothermic reaction. An exothermic reaction is a reaction that releases energy in the form of heat. I kept the steel wool in the jar overnight and was surprised to see that the steel wool had rusted by morning. It was fun to work with steel wool and vinegar, but in the end it gave out quite the stink. It was hard to get off.